There we go.
We
Here
are
we are.
live, and yes, there is a timer at the top of my side.
We are. I never paid any attention to it. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Gemini Twin Ascension. I am joined by Ophelia Grace, 1111. I know I've talked about her on several of my videos. We finally had a chance to sit down and do a live from my channel. So, we are going to do a Mercury retrograde read first, and then we will get into the energies, time willing, of uh I just went blank there for a second,
A twin
and
flame.
my cards are already jumping. A lot of
I'm
y'all know
watching, but it's not counting me as watching yet.
I see one viewer. It's not, and I know it's not me.
It might be me. It's not counting on my side yet. Now it is.
Okay,
That way I can see comments.
yeah, I got a real strong whiff of sage. Then okay. I've already done the praying and the saging and everything off camera. Ophelia did as well. We were sitting there doing it together, and I'm sitting here trying to hold on to these cards because they just want to go jump everywhere.
I did
So,
mine out loud. She does hers silently because
yeah,
she's amazing at that. I'm not amazing at that.
I
Oh
can
well,
multi.
I'm gonna have the camera face my actual face in front of me this time. Oh,
Oh, and yes, I do have a black tank top on too. It's just I've got a sweater over top of it today. It's a little chilly.
why do we always match? We live 8 hours away from each other. Why do we always match?
Yeah, well, I've had some sort of black on all day when I went to
All
that
I
interview.
smell is cinnamon now from the bottom of that candle holder that my aunt gave me.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, you wanted to come out. Okay. We are going to finish that one for from ancestors. Guys, we are going to pull April's ancestor deck. And yes, I'm going to talk to myself again. I do that quite a lot. You think it's funny now, sitting there, we're on live and I'm sitting here talking to myself. You got to watch me while I process pictures. It's funny as hell. Well, okay. Now,
I think I actually like putting it in front of my face better. I might start doing this more.
yeah, instead of having to turn sideways and yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually doing mine, well, as usual, from my bedroom, but I've got it set up a little different. I do have an adjustable bed, so I've got the back raised up a little bit to help with my hip because apparently somebody's having hip problems and it's driving me up the wall. And then I've got the footrest, the foot of the bed
Again,
raised.
your problems could be mine. That's what I've been seeing the chiropractor on and off for the last month, 2
Yeah.
months.
Well, okay. Alrighty then. Oh, alrighty. We have, like I said, I do have a little Mercury retrograde spread that you have to bear with me. I've never done this one before, so I'm kind of working it out as I go. Um, so for the first card, we have what am I invited to pay attention to this season during this Mercury retrograde? What I really need to pay attention to that could possibly throw me off whatever what the path I'm supposed to be on. And no surprise here, we have temperance, moderation. You see, she's drinking. Um, pay special attention to any, codependency issues, addictive tendencies, things like that that are toxic, unhealthy. It could even in a relationship that you're trying to get away from. Back a little bit, and don't rush baby steps, which is actually what I'm doing right now. Um, the second one, it says, in what area of my life do I need to be more honest with myself? We have the Two of Wands, decision. As a Gemini, I tend to be a little wishy-washy on things because I see both sides of an argument. So for me, that makes it very hard to make a firm decision, and that's what we're being asked right now, to be with our about what we really want. When we make up our minds on what we really want, that's when the universe will say, "Okay, here it is." But when you're being wishy-washy and everything, that's when, it's what you say you want, but we're not getting a real strong, positive, absolute vibe that this is what you want. So we're going to throw this test at you to see if that's what you really want. So you've really got to pay attention to, commit to it, go for it. And then, what is my intuition trying to communicate with me? We have the Two of Cups, relationships. A lot of us are on this twin flame journey. I was, and your intuition is telling you who is your twin, who you're supposed to be with. Listen to it. Don't let your ego and your fear get in the way. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe, they're acting this way, so maybe it could be somebody else. You know, in your heart, your soul. Don't let the fear and your ego trip you up. And then we have, what action can I take to live more in alignment with my own truth? And we have the Star card, hope. Stop getting into these negative, fear, the fears, egos, which, I was just talking about that. These negative emotions, worrying, it's not going to happen. Keep that hope, that knowing that's what's meant for you will come to you when it is supposed to come to you. And then we have, one of my kids just got home, a message from my guides and ancestors, and it says, protection guardian, drop your shields. Um, a lot of us have been so guarded of our hearts that we are making it almost impossible for our twins to really come in and want to commit to us. It's, my twin has even said it. He said, I think you should know, by now, because we've been talking for a couple of years now, that I am a very cold-hearted person. And I told him, I said, you're not cold-hearted, you're just guarded. You're worried that you've been hurt before, you're worried about getting hurt again. So you've got these walls up to keep that from happening. And the our guides and the ancestors are telling us it's time, take down the wall, allow that love that you've been wanting, that you've been longing for so long, to come in. Stop stop putting up barriers, stop making excuses. You either find a way or you make an excuse. One of my twins' favorite little saying. That shield, that wall that you build around your heart is an excuse not to let love in. Tear it down. To really truly love, you have to risk getting hurt. So just take the chance. Stop withdrawing. Stop. What? Okay, go. Stop. Yeah, you interrupt. Go, please. I know it is. Okay, where was that?
I don't know who
Stop.
you're talking to.
It was Dakota. stop, you know, rushing full force head, full force forward. This is what I want. You're what I want. And the next thing you know, poof, gone. And that person sitting there wondering, what happened? You know what you want. You know what you feel. Take down the wall and just let it happen. That kind of came out
Huh?
pretty good, honestly. I said, I think that actually came out pretty good, considering that's the first time I've ever used that spread.
Oh, you're done with the spread already?
I told you it was only a 5-card spread. Okay.
Tell them how, if you want, while I'm still shuffling, you can tell them about my situation a little bit and why it's the worst time ever to be signing contracts. But I have
Yeah.
no choice.
Yeah. A lot of you already know Mercury retrograde is a very bad time for job changes, which I just had a job interview today, as a matter of fact. Job changes, signing contracts, buying houses, any of that stuff. It's a very bad time to do it. But Ophelia, bless her heart, may have no choice. Apparently, her landlord that she's been paying rent to all these months hasn't owned the house that she's living in since before Ophelia moved in. So everybody, it's a duplex type of property. So everybody that's living on this property has been served with eviction notices. So they have to find another place to live. So she very well may not have a choice and she may have to sign a contract during Mercury retrograde. And angels protect her that it's okay. Oh, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's.
Oh.
I'm trying to find it sooner than later to get out of this property, to get out of this bullshit, and so I can stop stressing.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I'm also like, yeah, I'm trying to rush it. Do you mind? Thank you. I also gotta like try to rush it in a way too, but I'm trying to kind of hold off a little. Like, I want to be out of this apartment before, in the next couple weeks. But at the same time, I keep thinking Mercury retrograde ain't over till the 20th, so we'll find out. I'm also trying to look for something more or less in my price range
No, sir.
because I do know I'm probably gonna have to get a different job. I do know I'm gonna have to get a different job, but I need something that's in my price range right now. So I can I'll be fine until I find that second job. If that's making any sense whatsoever, because I'm kind of like losing it. All right, I got like 3 different energy pools here.
Okay.
The questions that we're asking is what to expect during Mercury retrograde. And this is literally 3 different pools. And with the Mercury retrograde, it's like the shadow thing for like going inside yourself. And it's the shadow thing for going inside yourself and seeing who you are, what it is that you need to release, all that stuff. Like you're working on you. That is Mercury retrograde. And
Really?
okay, let me set all these out here. This first energy spread I have to set out so I can see what I'm all working with. Because like I said, it all kind of
You fail as a cat.
Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. With the King of Wands, what I'm picking up from him tonight, and I have no idea where she went, but what we're picking up with the King of Wands tonight is this is someone that's basically throwing his hand like, what? What else can you throw at me? What else can you throw at me right now? That's what I'm picking up with the King of Wands. But then with the Queen of Swords, this is my bad bitch that cuts everything down. So this is someone who's using logic, but she's cutting everything that doesn't serve her out of her life. So with this energy spread, what we have is someone's feeling stuck. Someone's feeling stuck because of money issues is what I'm feeling. I feel like it's money issues and someone's feeling stuck. They're feeling like they can't even battle it right now. It might not always be money issues, but whatever it is, they feel like they can't even begin to battle. Since they feel like they can't begin to battle, we have the defeated card. So they feel defeated. They feel stuck. They feel defeated. They don't want to be there. So they're 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out. But they also are an alchemist. So they're able to get out of this. But they just have to figure out which direction to take. And that it could be a bad relationship because we also have literally all 3 of these cards, just these 2 cards together, the 7 of Swords and the 3 of Swords, is like cheating. Cheating could be going on. So this is the cheater's card. But then it's also paired with the Devil card. So it's cheaters manipulating, like someone's manipulating the situation to try to work it out in their favor. You see like some females trying to grab the smell and drag him down with the treasure chest, like try to hold him down and be like, this is my money, this is all mine. And then this guy's like, oh, I worked for it, I gotta go back towards the light. But it's someone's trying to manipulate the situation to work out in their favor. I'm starting to think this ain't all 3 different energy spreads. I think it's just a timeline with the way they came out, like time spread. But you're being called to step out of your comfort zone. Like you're working with inside yourself. You're not stuck. You're being called to step out of your comfort zone because as of right now, you're crying over spilt milk. Pretty much there's nothing that can be done about it. It's just spilt milk, which is causing you to be in a state of depression, which is causing imbalances. And with these imbalances, it's making you feel like you're not worthy to sit on that throne of yours. It's like we got the Queen of Pentacles. This is someone who has their shit together, but as of right now, like they feel like they don't have their shit together. But you're being called to go ahead and go within inside yourself and to rest. Like this is time to take care of you. You need to rest and take care of you. And you need to follow your intuition on things during this Mercury retrograde. And just always remember, communication is key. So also with Mercury retrogrades, communication tends like to go wonky. I want you to keep that in mind. But communication is key here. Like you need to talk it out. You need to, especially if there's someone important in your life. You need to talk it out with them. And that's why we're getting with the next spread. Not the next spread, but the next energy shit. What?
Just certain people need to listen to that. Talk it out. Stop. Baby. Baby. I love you.
Okay, so what we have is usually the Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving thing. And whenever, like I'm seeing this in reverse and I'm getting that it's no longer, after all this shit happens, this will no longer be a slow moving situation. It will be something that's going to be turning into a rushing in situation. And what are they rushing into? You may want to know. Like they're taking care of their own. They're taking care of their own. They're standing in their own space, minding their own business, chilling out in their own garden because they're waiting for their ships to come in. And what they're waiting for their ships to come in is new insights with logic and all that other stuff. New insights with logic. And we got clouds in here. So like cloudy visions are being lifted is what I'm feeling with this one. So cloudy visions are being lifted because the divine is about to fill your cup in love. Like you're about to have a cup that is running over. You are about to have all those finances that you need to have the financially stable home life. The wheel is getting ready to turn in your favor. You're getting ready to have good luck. Just remember, divine timing is at play, but I'm getting that even though the divine timing is at play, I'm getting that stuff's going to be moving a lot faster and a lot quicker on some ends. And the reason I'm saying is because then we get the Lovers card. Like, yes, Lovers means choices. It's the Gemini card, so you could be dealing with a Gemini too. But we have the Lovers card, and this is telling me, like, this is like your twin flame that's rushing into you, like, because then right after that, we got the Empress and the Emperor. So fertilities are coming in. Fertilities are coming in. There's no more control issues that's going to be happening. Like, they're together. They're separating things equally. I'm tired, so it's hard for me to concentrate right now. But what some of the other energies that are coming into is, like, it's telling you a new romantic cycle is getting ready to begin. So you need to believe in the impossible. Did I make any sense with anything I just said? Because I can't remember half of it.
Don't stop believing.
This ain't Journey. Did anything?
It is a journey, though. You ever make that connection
We
with that?
just said it is a journey, though, at the same time. But anyway, yeah. Did everything make sense? Because I can't remember what all I just said.
Yes, it did.
Because I have no clue what happened. I thought it was 3 different energy spreads, and I have a feeling that it's more or less this stuff is ending. The shitty stuff is ending. You're going into rest mode. Like, yeah, it's a depressing thing. Or it could be the shitty stuff has ended and depression mode, but then that's because you're heading towards this new beginning. Face it without fear. Like, that's what I'm feeling. Like, just with the different energy spreads. So I don't know. Again, I'm tired, trying to figure it out as I go. My hair is finally starting to dry.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Look at my face. Who do you see? You know what I'm talking? Yeah.
I know. Kind of like when I was setting the live up earlier, and it was like, holy, yeah, hijo de puta.
Yeah, that's what I see. That's why I think that's why I've been like freaking out, because I'm not seeing me in the camera. I'm seeing my twin.
Hi, come up my butt, please, since you're going to be making it hurt so much.
It's probably why I was freaking out yesterday too.
Oh, okay. So, is there anything else you for Mercury?
I have some other cards, but I'm not quite sure if I'm pulling them for Mercury. I do got. Give me a second. I want to pull from this one deck again and read it from the book. But yeah, whatever you want to go into next, just go ahead and go into. I'll pull this and read from the book from the next one, because it is this deck that's pretty self-explanatory, but the book gives more in-depth explanations too. And I ignored the pool last night, but I'm getting the pool to whatever card comes out. I need to read directly from the book. So I don't know what we're going into next. That's why I just kept my tarot cards out. I just shuffled them. So what are we going into?
I guess the twins, the
twin self. Divine masculine. When your divine feminine is trying to reach out and talk to you, talk back. Stop ignoring your divine feminine. Vice versa. Communicate with each other.
Yeah. See that? You're holding something back. And the card that I just pulled for the message to both twins proves that. So, if you watched my other, you know how I do this. Message from the masculine to the feminine, from the feminine to the masculine, and then a card for both from the universe. I told him that. Okay. And but yeah, I almost had to say something today. I was not quite ready to say. Ophelia, I've already told you about this. Karmic started his stuff again. I had to push his hand away twice. And then he looked at me and said, "Well, you just not want to do anything anymore?" And not ready to tell him that because, like I've said in previous videos, I know the fallout of if I tell him the truth. So I made up excuses, which it really honestly wasn't an excuse. I did have food in the microwave. I just got home from the job interview I went to today. I was hungry, so I went in there and I put the food in the microwave before I came in here to let him know I was home. So it wasn't. It was a divinely guided excuse. I was told to go back there and start that before I came in here and to let him know I was home, basically. So, ha.
Sorry.
Hmm. What other text was it that we were? Oh, yeah. Okay. I swear I need a bigger bed just to do this. And I have a queen size bed.
I can't wait to get my king size back. I'm not ready to load stuff up on trucks though and move it again. This will be my 5th time moving in 2 years.
Oh, my queen size bed is more than plenty for me. It's when he's home. Uh, okay.
Excuse me. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Just been coming a lot. Okay.
Hold on. I have someone doing something they're not supposed to be doing right now.
Angel baby. Or is it
Nope.
Spud?
It's
Ah,
Bud.
okay. Stop that.
No, there's not a spot for kitties. Get down.
Alrighty then. For the masculine to the feminine, we have the Page of Wands. Venture, slow. They're working. They're going outside their comfort zone. To be honest, but it's a slow progress. Hmm,
I started asking a different question while I was shuffling because I'm
we have
half asleep.
the Love card from my.
Did you notice though? I did remember that one of the first cards you read in the last one was the Temperance Angel, and then here I did have the Temperance Angel, and then I had the Devil, and it was like, yeah.
Yep. But we have the Love card, which they're. I was sitting there scolding him, for pulling back, and he's sitting. They do love us. It's just something that's hard for them to express. Some of them, it's because when they express it, um, they start thinking about things, which the next card we have is Bird's Nest. It's a Three of Forces. They are concerned about their own nest. They're trying to work out things, set things right. In some cases, it's karmic ties, their marriages, making sure that that the children, if there are children involved, that their children are taken care of. but they are telling us they are trying to work on those things. And then we have support, ask for help, get more rest, nurture yourself. As I'm sitting here running on like 4 hours sleep, fight
Same.
me. Yeah,
Same.
don't.
That's probably what I'm gonna get tonight too.
I don't want to hear your cheeky little comments right now.
Well,
But
cheeky little.
they're telling us to rest more, which I would if I could, but yeah, I can't. So, they do love us. They are working on things behind the scenes that they're not quite ready to talk about. And some of them I'm getting that that's part of the reason they're not coming forward because they know.
Guess who else just went live?
Yes, I see that. That's what my phone was just going off for. They know once they start talking to you, they have that comfort with you, that relaxed ease with you. As soon as they start talking to you, it's gonna be word vomit. They're just everything's gonna start spilling out, and they're not quite ready to put that on you yet. And I can't see what that is. Spiral. Ha! Nice. For the this card's no surprise. All the feminines know this. For the from the feminine to the masculine, we have the Knight of Wands, which wait a minute, we had the Page of Wands on his side. Now we have the Knight of Wands on her side. Desire. That's just automatic. Almost every masculine, they know what we want. We don't have to tell them, although I tell him quite often.
We do have to tell them because then they sit there and second guess it because they don't want to believe you.
Yeah.
Mine. Are you sure? Yes, I'm fucking sure. Fuck. Sorry. I got two of them memory directly from the book.
I went.
It's called to do.
I
I
had to
normally
look
don't.
this one because this is another deck. I've got a bunch of decks that I don't use a whole lot, but this is Hilarion or yeah, whatever that word. Um, hey, stop that, you little hoochie. Not nice. Go away. Okay, those are supposed to. That was not nice. It's basically saying to the masculine, it's time to bring a logical approach to all of your pursuits. Logically, Gemini, I see both sides of it, but what logical reasons do you have for staying in a situation that you're in? Is it really in the long run going to make you happy staying somewhere that's not with your twin that you're not really happy in? And we have another viewer, and it's not me. We have two viewers. Okay.
Oh, hello. Feel free to go ahead and comment and chat. We can answer questions as we're going. We only have you as the other viewer. We could also pull you a card if you want, but you need to drop a comment so we know.
And then another one we have from the feminine to the masculine is choices. I'm not really getting that this is an ultimatum card, although there are some feminines that are at the point where they're wanting to give the masculines an ultimatum. But this is more of letting. It's not trying to flaunt. It's not trying to flaunt it, but it's letting the masculines know that there are other people coming at the feminine, and he's not her only option anymore. He is her only option, but physically 3D, he is not her only option. She only wants him, but she's got, yeah, little trying to bring out the competitive side in the masculines in some of them. And then we have.
I don't think it would bring up mine's competitive side. I think it would just make them be like, okay, have fun.
No. Well, my twin said the same thing. He said, "Well, you shouldn't." No, I don't want to. but at
What
past
you're
life,
saying is
you
it
have
would, but I kind of don't want
karma.
to do the whole ultimatum thing. I'm sorry I'm interrupting.
The past life karma. You're an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibration. Um, the feminine is telling the masculine, yes, this we do have past life connections with them. We know this, but the masculines need to start, especially the ones that have woken up, need to start working on their own past life karma. They need to figure out what it is from past lives that have carried over into this life and are affecting their everyday life. And then for stop that. For the messages from the universe to the twins, we have balance. You have to balance your life. You can't constantly be focused on what's my twin doing, when are we coming into union. You have to have a life outside of them. You are a whole person on your own. Once you realize that, you accept that, you have that balance, yes, I love my twin. Yes, I want to be with them. If it does not happen in this life, I can still lead a happy, productive life. Um, but at the same time, we have success. Things are working out in our favor to bring things together for union in this life. We have, and this is the one I was talking about a while ago, the moon concealment. They are still holding certain things back from us that um they're not ready to talk to us about, and there's things that the feminines are the same way about. I have kept certain things from my twin just because I know it upsets him. Um, I'm sorry, I just noticed your comment, Professor Green Thumb. I don't know if I'm sold on the cards, but I'm curious what you'd pull for me. Okay, give me just 1 second. Let me finish this and we will, let's see. I think we will use where'd it go? Okay, there it is. The unicorn deck. I will pull one from there and we'll see what you come up with. But the last message we have from um, universe to both twins is enjoy the bounty of life. Your supply is unlimited. Blessings are coming to you. The abundance is there. It's ready for you to take. You have to believe you're worthy to receive it. Keep your heart open. It's not just the money, it's the love, it's the security. There's so much more to abundance than what a lot of people perceive it as. It's not just the money, it's the love, it's the safety, it's the good friends around you that are there to support you. There's so much more to it than just the money. So Jess, did you have anything, or Ophelia, sorry. Did you have anything you
I
wanted?
have a bunch of stuff, but I'm going to pause here for a second and pull this guy a card because we did say we were going to do it.
What I'm going to do, I've got to get those other cards back in the deck from the unicorn because that seems to be my go-to here lately for Professor Green's herbalist. So he's more than likely, and because I can't see it almost looks like a pot leaf, but the icon's like really, really small on my screen because I am using my phone. Let's. Oh wow, jumped out right away. And it ties into what I was just talking about. Um, we have, yeah, I'm gonna have to scroll back over because I can't see my screen. We have receive. Be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of the abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. It's like I was just talking about. You have to believe that you're worthy of the good things in life. Do not, constantly. Hang on. I'm still working with this thing. It's being stupid. Okay, stop that. please. Thank you. You have to believe that you're worthy of the good things and they will come to you. Let the universe know this is what I want and give it to them and know that they're going to provide for you.
I apologize. That is my fridge.
I can't hear it.
I can
Surprisingly,
look annoying
I can't hear it right now, which is weird.
because I don't have my headphones in. It's louder when I have my headphones in.
That's probably why
To
I
you
don't have
guys, it picks up
it
more
either.
sound. But go ahead. Sorry, I apologize.
Oh, you're fine. Did you have one for him?
Yes, I pulled the
Or-
Wild
I'm
Woman in
sorry.
reverse.
I'm being assumptive here. Just I don't know for some reason something saying professor. I always sounds a little sexist. I always think when I see professor, I think male, masculine.
I don't know. I'm really tired. So, but I got the Wild Woman in reverse. And I read a little bit of what the book says about it and the essence of the card. And what the essence of the card is, this is someone that's reminding you, why are you not letting your light shine? Why are you not doing what it is that you want to do? Why are you listening to what other people are telling you what you are doing and how you should live your life? Which is funny because the Divine Masculine card that I just pulled is saying like almost the exact same thing. But
Do
because
what
it comes in
you
reverse, and again, I'm tired and can't think right now, but
I have massive shooting pains in my hips right now.
basically it's talking about there's an imbalance right now that you have going on in your life. This is a warning that you may be trapped in obsessive thinking or behavior. Look for release in the places that, or you're looking for release in the places that will never provide it. As in like alcohol, like it could be alcohol, it could be drugs. I'm not saying that you're doing that. It could be sex, or it could just be hanging out with people that don't make you happy. So you don't like, so you just don't feel alone. Like the lonely feelings thing to do. It could be anything like that. Those are just examples. It's saying let go of all this stuff that's not serving your true purpose right now. You need to trust and you need to understand that the divine is trying to push you. They're trying to shake you to wake you. They're trying to push you to set your boundaries around for other people and around your thinking and around your behavior. Now is the time to simplify, be mindful, and you need to connect with the light that's within. And what I'm getting from all that I just read is you're not being your true self right now. You're still like, you're possibly people pleasing. Like it's like you put on a mask. There's things that's bothering you, but you don't want people to know that these things are bothering you. So you're wearing this mask and putting on this happy face and this smile. Meanwhile, deep down inside, your inner child is like screaming because you don't feel like you're free. You feel like you're trapped in your own mind and in your own behavior and in your own way of thinking. Oh, I'm taking it that this is resonating. Hey,
I
how do you get to
honestly
where
think
their comments come up on the screen?
I tapped it and hit show. I didn't actually mean to, but yeah, it keeps. Yeah, um, there we go. Yeah,
All right, so
tap it. It can make it show up on the screen. Uh, okay. I'm gonna try one more for him because I honestly think that that card that I pulled kind of piggybacking on the energy that I had just picking up.
I'm gonna pull a regular tarot card for him too.
That's what I have right here.
But yeah, so though, all right. Again, I read most of that from the book because I'm extremely tired, but you did get a good bit of channeling that came through to from me too. It's just I'm so tired that I'm just like, I'm sorry. It's been a really busy for me. All right.
Yeah. Huh.
One
we
card.
have
Not the whole deck. They
the
just
one
like
of
threw the
cups.
whole deck at me.
Now this seems kind of honestly generic, everybody has this, but we've got the one of cups. There's somebody that has your heart, but I don't think they actually know it. Haven't told them. And I'm getting that you really ought to. It's that speak your truth, even if your voice wavers. That I say it constantly. Uh, because if you keep everything
One card, please.
locked inside, it's gonna start manifesting in, especially throat, sore throat, coughing, feeling like there's something stuck at the back of your throat because if you, by not speaking what you need, blocking that throat chakra, going to manifest into a ailment, this disease. Emotions are energy in motion. If you don't speak that truth energy, it's going to stay stuck and it's going to back up and it's going to cause other problems. Keller,
Let me know when you're ready.
go ahead.
All right, so
I'm
I kind of actually just pulled you quite a few cards right now with the regular tarot cards. The root of the situation is you're waiting for your trees to bear the fruit from seeds that you've planted. That's what you're waiting for. The crowning of it is you are in defense mode right now about something. I don't know exactly what it is, but you do feel stuck. You feel like a pause button has been put on your life. So now with the spread, because this makes sense with the spread, that's why I wanted to read that first. We have possible money issues. Like maybe you thought you had new money coming in or something was coming in from somewhere, and there's been like a pause on the money issue things, or just a pause with something financially is what I'm getting. But you're done crying about that spilt milk. Like you're like, fuck it, I'm done with the spilt milk. I'm going to do the shit the way that I want to do it. And then we have the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is someone who they like ebb and flow with the tide. So if you want to think about it, like the tide goes in and then it comes back. So it's like you go into these yes, 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 and then you revert back. No, 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 this, and this. But you're being like more or less, you have this little cup of love that you want to take this beautiful lady, but then you go back, then you go back. Or good man, whichever, I don't really know. And then we have the moon card. And what's saying is secrets are getting ready to be revealed and or you're getting ready to tell her secrets. It's also the mask card, like people's taking off their false masks and all the other stuff. But then here you are with your swords, a little page of swords, it's like childlike energy, and then you're finally taking what I'm getting is going to be taking that leap of faith. In order to get what you want, you're finally going to be taking that blind leap of faith, and you're going to be going through with these childlike energies, and you're going to start rushing in because this lady is your empress. This is your empress. This is your queen. This is the person that you want to go for. This is the person that means everything to you and that you can see like your whole life just unfolding. Let me know how that resonates, if you will, please. That's all. Like I said, I pulled the cards channel and then I'm like, oh, that's all.
Yeah, that's kind of funny how channels there and you're talking, and it's all of a sudden it's just like
That's what I do. Sorry, it's how I channel. It's okay, channel's over.
yeah, it happens.
Thank you. Do you have Instagram, Professor Green Thumb?
Hmm.
I'm trying to read your comments. I got your like the feed pulled up on the tablet. If you're wondering, that's how I can read the comments because they're too small to see on my phone right now.
I could
But
see
yeah,
them fine. It's just that I have to keep scrolling back and forth because I've got my phone just fine.
well, I don't like doing that. I'd rather just have the video up on here. That way I ain't got to piss with it too much.
Yeah.
And not only that, it's I ain't got my glasses on and the words are this tiny. And if it's any further than this far away from my face, then I can't see it because it's way too far. I can read up here just fine. Like I can read close up just fine, but the further away it gets and the smaller letters get, it's all one blur.
See, I can read it just fine, but it's just my screen's not. I have to move.
Oh, you follow both of us? Oh, is this Tommy T?
I did make a post. I forgot about that on my page
Oh,
that I was live on here. So it's because I after you asked that, I got to thinking it probably was one of my followers.
yeah. Or did you tag me? I don't know.
No,
Yeah. I don't know. I'm tired and confused. But yeah. Ophelia Grace 11 Lemons, my Instagram and my YouTube, and I'm glad that everything has resonated with you. And I'm glad that everything has resonated with you from Delilah too. Would you be able to actually tag us if you can do one of those create a story posts? If you'd be able to actually tag us and write a small little testimonial or say that we're spot on. I'm trying to start testimonial highlights, so I'll screenshot that and I'll put it under my testimonial highlights. I would greatly appreciate that if you would. I'm not saying you have to, I'm just asking. All right, I'm going to read a few cards and then let you go back to reading a few cards, Delilah. That way I can, because I was in the middle of doing something while you were reading too.
yeah, I'm looking something up.
Okay, so Archangel Michael is coming out an awful lot, by the way. So, on Archangel Michael, great protection angel. You'll feel really hot when he's around because his energy is like extremely burning hot. And he wants to remind you that he wants to remind you that you are a person all on your own. Take up your throne, sit on your throne, and remember who you are. But you also need to remember that you need to have patience. The divine is trying to come through. They're trying to shoot this divine light down on you. They're trying to pull strings behind the scenes, but you just need to have patience. Yes, I know I'm the most impatient person around. Do not say it. They're also telling you do not lose hope. And your thoughts become things. So you need to remember what you're like. You need to keep an eye on what you're thinking, because once you set the intention on something, and then if you start thinking, oh, it's not going to work, it's not going to work, you're sending mixed signals to the universe. And that is why we have stand up on intention. You need to set your intention and you need to stick with your intention. That way you're not sending mixed signals. Because if you stick with your intention, you will receive joy from it. And this is what the angels are doing right now is they're transmuting all the negative energy into positive energy. Like they're just pulling all these strings behind the fucking scenes. They're trying to give you downloads after downloads. If you're unawakened or if you are awakened, maybe you're receiving more downloads and everything's coming out all at once. And then Archangel Speakfuel is telling you it's tough. In order to receive these downloads, you need to surrender to the divine. You need to surrender. Because once you surrender, if you've been looking for that romance, if you've been looking to reunite, especially with your twin flame, romance is coming. Once you surrender and all this other stuff, remain patient. You set your intention, you stick with your intention. This romance is coming. For the divine masculine, and I said I was going to read these from the book because I was being called to read from the book for these. We have it's time to take action. Divine masculine. This is specifically for the divine masculine. Time to take action. Where the hell's these new moon shits at?
As you said, the the downloads earlier, inspiration popped out. Vinci.
All right. For divine masculine, the flame is lit. A wonderful new start beckons, and you're right on track. This is a big yes. It is time to really tune into your dreams. You may still have a long way to go, but you're on your way. You need to have that determination, self-assertion, bravery that are being called for. That way you can get what you want. Don't go too fast and forget your manners. Treat people well as you charge towards your goals. That way you'll create much better karma for yourself. Don't even think about giving up divine masculine. I'm going to send this link to my twin to this video. Don't even think about giving up divine masculine. Yeah, don't even think about giving up divine masculine. Do your best and be happy with that. Avoid being brash. You need a plan. Take action. For the divine feminine, we have you. It's time. You're being called to step out of your comfort zone, whether you want to or not. And once you step out of your comfort zone, a new romantic cycle will begin. So with the stepping out of comfort zone, I don't even know where the hell the North Node would be in this damn thing. North Node, right there, found it. It's the very last page. It's basically saying the universe is getting ready to shake you to wake you. You are heading in the right direction.
Shake it, baby.
You need to get going towards doing the right thing that scares you. This card is living your life with purpose. So if you set intentions and you want to know if you're going in the right direction, this is your card saying you are going in the right direction with the intentions that you have set.
We have 3 viewers now.
But you're heading divine fem. I can't hear a thing you're saying. You're heading for something which feels like it is destiny. You need to face fear and get over it. Time to stop obsessing about someone or something. So change your focus, divine feminine. Stand on your own 2 feet. You got this. I was called to read from the book for those. I hardly ever do with this deck.
When you said shake you to wake you, I heard that old commercial. It's shake and bake, and I helped. But the other card that come out from the Saints and Mystics deck after the inspiration would come out was Saint Teresa, Divine Ecstasy. She works with the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the third eye. Helps us connect through different various ways, words, chants, meditations, prayers.
Are you still laughing about the bacon?
No, I just actually read the beginning of this thing. Saint Teresa was a Spanish mystic. She was a Roman Catholic and author, but she helps see the beauty in everything. You know, from the little bitty flowers, and you know, she opens your eyes to the beauty and wonder of the world that a lot of us have forgotten. We spend so much time, you know, our nose buried in our phone, you know, in the TV. We've forgotten the wonders that are in nature, and we need to get back to that. Outside, grounding ourselves, you know, connecting with spirit through nature and asking for guidance while we're there. A lot easier when you're out in nature. Quiet your mind to be more open to the signs that are all around us than they are really yeah, we watch for signs, the numbers on our phones and you know, certain names popping up here and there. We watch for so many signs within our phone. We forget about all the other signs that are around us, and we really need to get back to that. Speak out, don't connect with not always other people, because I know a lot of people have, and mine's getting worse about, you know, crowds or people that you don't know well, that you don't trust, or that just potentially off weird energies. It's just asking us to get out more, be more present in what's going on around us. Stop focusing on this little bitty box that's in front of us.
I see that I'm not sure if it's the same person that was watching us before. We did already have someone else jump on.
We
I know
had
that
three.
you were, yeah, we had three for a second, but you're more than welcome to go ahead and drop a comment if you're new and you're not the person from before. If you want a card pulled, go ahead and drop a comment. I will pull you a card. Okay, so what I was doing earlier, that's why I kind of took up a lot of,
10111.
huh?
10111. I just looked up.
Awesome. I got 2255 on my clock. But for the divine masculine energy at this time, during Mercury retrograde, we have the rattle. The rattle is basically what it's saying is you're listening to what everybody else is thinking, and you need to follow your own spirit. You need to follow your own life path. You need to follow what divine has planned out for you and what your highest good is. You need to stop running with everybody else and listening to what everybody else is telling you if that's not your highest good. It comes. You are constantly stepping into the partnership with the divine. This is time for courageous deeds. Do not let your hesitation get in the way of your expression. So stop hesitating. Stop going back in your mind. Stop overthinking. Stop taking one step forward, two step backwards in your thought process. If you want it, that's what you want. If that's what makes you happy, go for it. Stop
Okay.
going back and fucking forth because it's honestly is fucking annoying.
Well, see, that goes back to the spirit card that came out earlier. The let down your guard, take down the walls that are, you know, you from loving and being your highest self.
I'm draining. Can you tell? All
I
right.
am
So
too.
divine
But
feminine energy, we have the child. The child. This is why. Oh my goodness. So the child knows the way to joy and happiness. The child offers the return of an innocence. You need to, if you need to make any corrections in your course of actions, you're being called to do so now. What do you need to release? What kind of bad habit do you need to release? What kind of way of thinking do you need to release? You need to go back to the way of thinking of a child, like the innocence of a child. Like they ask questions, they go, why, and like all that other stuff. But one thing that all children share is this hope, this dream, like they know what they want, and it doesn't stop divine feminine. It's like you need to get out of your, why is my thumb glowing red? You need to get out of your mind, and you need to step out of that. You need to step out of your comfort zone of the way the adults made you think, and they put you in this world. Be like, this is what the fuck you do. This is blah 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 because of this, this, and this, or else you fail. You need to step out of it and be like, well, what if everything goes right? How if everything goes planned? Well, just what if? And then what if with the happinesses instead of what if and what's going wrong? That's what you're being
can't
called to
cry
do.
right now because I'm gonna end up looking like a raccoon. But
Why are you
man,
crying, by the way?
freaking child card again.
Sorry. But yes, that's all I have right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't, I almost said, I about screwed up. I almost said his name. Listen to your daughter, please, because I know what she's telling you.
What she
Deja
said.
casa ahora.
But that was for the divine feminine.
I know, but
Because it's a divine
yeah,
feminine that needs to get back into their own children. But I understand where you're coming from with it. Divine
yeah,
masculine needs to connect back with spirit.
yeah. And I know she's been talking to him. Listen to your daughter. Come home.
Alrighty, everybody. If you stayed on for your rambling,
Yeah.
through our rambling,
Thank
awesome.
you.
Thank you. If you stayed on through my crabbiness because Jessica's a little sleepy, we thank you. You know,
Yeah.
sleepy Jessica right here. But
Like, subscribe to both channels. Well, you're on my channel, obviously, so it's easy to subscribe to mine. But Ophelia's is what you see on the screen here. Ophelia Grace 1111. We both have Instagrams that go by the same names, and if you go to my Instagram, it's the same little icon that's on here, which I need to fix because I changed the name just a tad. But
but
whenever
another
I
name change is coming for her, and we all know it. We just don't know what it is yet.
Yeah, when I get the divine inspiration for it, I'll change it all around because the picture that's up there was just a like 2 or 3 minute little Photoshop type tool gradient. It was not near what I can do, but it was just something quick that I could slap up there. And when I finally settle on the correct name, I will make a much better graphic for it.
I'm
And
not sure if I'm going to keep mine Affiliate Grace 1111 or do it to Affiliate Grace Tarot. I haven't decided yet. My little picture is much more simpler than hers. I literally opened up Snapchat, put on a filter, and it had like stars and stuff and looked like little galaxy and went and snapped a picture of myself, and that is my picture.
well, there's reasons that mine was not my face when I made the accounts. You know why. And the fact that I'm sitting here on camera still, you know, it's a risk, but fucking, you'll find out soon enough. Okay, anyway, enough rambling. Like I said, like, subscribe both channels. We have Instagrams that go by the same name, and I hope y'all have a blessed evening.